Hello and welcome to Chuck's Culture Channel, your YouTube spot for lively conversation on the lively arts in St. Louis and beyond. And my guest this time around is actress, singer, and sometimes songwriter, Alice Ripley. She has a new cabaret show that she's bringing to the Blue Strawberry here in St. Louis, Friday and Saturday, May 24th and 25th, and then on to other cities after that. Her music director is a name familiar in St. Louis and on Broadway and beyond, Grammy Award winner John McDaniel. That is a lot of talent in one evening. And we'll be finding out more about it right after this here bit of video.
I don't know why I'm frightened. I know my way around here. The cardboard trees, the painted seas, the sound here. Yes, a world to rediscover. But I'm not in any hurry, and I need a moment. The whispered conversations in overcrowded hallways, the atmosphere as thrilling here as always. Feel the early morning madness. Feel the magic in the making. Yes, everything's as if we never said goodbye. So much to say, not just today, but always. We'll have early morning madness. We'll have magic in the making. Yes, everything's as if we never said goodbye. Yes. Everything's as if we never said goodbye. We taught the world new ways to
So there you had a little bit of Alice Ripley on recording, and here she is live and recorded on Zoom with me on Chuck's Culture Channel. So Alice, welcome to Chuck's Culture Channel.
Thank you so much for having me, Chuck.
So you are going to be here in St. Louis at the Blue Strawberry, which is virtually behind me. And this is a new show. So tell us about what we can expect. You're going to be here with John McDaniel. And what's going on? What are you going to do for us?
When I decided what to title this set, I decided I was going to call it Alice Ripley, Believe It or Not. And then,
okay, I like that.
in my own little world, somehow it got out into the big world, and the lawyer for Ripley's Believe It or Not sent me an email
Oh,
and
for
said,
God's sake.
if you don't change the title, we're going to have to sue you. I'm so sorry. I don't want to do this. Break a leg. And I'm like, what happened? So the name of the show is not that interesting because I had to come up with it on the fly. And it's called Alice Ripley and John McDaniel Show. And I
Well,
like it that way because he's very important. He is very pertinent to the whole effect of the show. And so that's what it is. It's kind of a retrospective of what I've done on Broadway, some songs I've sung in original shows that, were kind of hits, and then songs I would like to do on Broadway. And then I included a few Sondheim songs that I haven't ever sung in a show, but I want to, and I don't care what anybody thinks. I just have to sing some Sondheim songs.
I completely sympathize with that.
They just have to be in there. They just kind of, it's a challenge for the singer, and it's pure enjoyment for a singer or an actor who sings to perform a Sondheim song. So it's kind of selfish on my part, but I chose my two favorites, so those are included as well.
So the show is going to be a mix of stuff. It sounds like, from what we said before I started recording, it's going to be somewhat autobiographical.
This is for some, it definitely feels more personal now because of the losses that I've experienced recently. My mother, my mom, my brother, and my dad are all gone recently, and so
oh my goodness, I'm sorry.
Thank you. We all have to lose our parents and learn how to love again. So that's my next album. But a song I Remember, which is a Sondheim song from Evening Primrose. It's one of my favorite songs. I always sung it. I always sung that song, but now it reminds me of my dad because I lost him to Alzheimer's, and so I'll share that with the audience. And Dream to Dream, Fantine, I played her in 2 different productions, including at the Imperial on Broadway, and I've sung that song so many times. And my mother used to always ask me to sing Dream to Dream, and I'd go, Mom, I don't want to sing Dream to Dream. It's so sad. Can I sing on my own instead? So now that she's gone, when I sing that song, I'm telling a story about when I was in Les Mis on Broadway, and I also get to talk about my mom, my mother, and I like sharing personal sides of myself with the audience because I want them to get to know me, and I feel like that's part of what cabaret is about. That's why I think that maybe this set, I'm fine, because I've had maybe 10 sets I've done over the years, cabaret sets. This is my favorite because I'm starting to feel like I might be getting a knack for this, this cabaret, being me in front of an audience without hiding and without presenting, because a cabaret really isn't about a presentation. It's about the sound, really. That's really what it is. And it's also about what you don't do. Like I saw Melissa Errico the other day at 54 Below the other night, and she sang her cabaret, and it was absolutely amazing. And she moved around a lot. She had props, but then there were moments when she was not doing anything. And that's the key, I think, for those of us who are actors that are relatively new at cabaret versus musical theater, because that's, I think, what we were talking about before, that distinction between the two. Totally different group of skills, a different group of skills, that it's its own art form, cabaret.
Yes, it is.
So I've always looked up to these people like Karen Mason and Liz Calloway, and after the other night, Melissa Errico she's on fire right now. She's in her prime. It was really, really inspiring. So John McDaniel is a wonderful partner, and that's why I think that this set is something that's become this beautiful experience. He is we get along really well. He gets me, and he knows that sometimes I need him to push me a little, and sometimes I need him to not, and he knows when without me asking, and he just plays so beautifully. He's an incredible musician.
Yes, he is.
And he'll give me his 2 cents. And I follow his advice. It's something about the way he tells me what to do. I'll say yes. See, so it's not always true that I can't be told what to do. It depends on who it is and how you say it, So that's what I'm hoping for. I'm hoping that people will get to know me a little bit through the choices that I've made for this cabaret. And And it's going to be so wonderful to see them embrace John as he comes home.
Well, it sounds like a good evening. And of course, you got John McDaniel with you, and you're at the Blue Strawberry, which is, people can see behind me more or less. It's a great space. So, Alice, thanks for giving us that tour through the show. Everybody out there watching this, tell people about Chuck's Culture Channel. And if you want to know more, I've got down here below in the video description box, I've got information on the Blue Strawberry and links that Alice is going to give me and all kinds of stuff like that. So check it out. Alice, thanks so much.
Thank you so much.
And I expect to see you at the Blue Strawberry.